Guys, and I don't know who's gonna pick. Never seen this guy in action, but I know he's pretty decent. He's ranked number 9th. I should have just stayed at my ranking and not fought anybody else. I should have just stayed there. Xianoki. Xianoki's. Sonny's got 6 strength, man. Frampton's good. Just shit. Seriously. Yeah, go in this tournament, boss. Ah, Eton. So in this tournament, man's got 2 belts. Keep back. He's looking now in and see what rating this guy's. One minute. He's telling me now 83 overall car. Oh, it's put. Oh, Linares is 83. Never mind. Keep back. Keep back. Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight. Guys, wounded. Get the job done proper. There's no comeback. That's not fair. People hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent. I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC flyweight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division.
What a pleasure to be in this unique. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
Oh man, they get him. They get him.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The right hook can't miss.
I'm blocking that
All the
shot.
talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? What a punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing all right.
And win the round. Get your mind back, get your focus back,
The
and get
banger.
that jab back. Just boxing, be smart, get your shots up.
Holding up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget.
It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's a good fucking. Yeah, they're all bangers.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
Us, come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Whoa, Johnny, take
man.
action. The Venezuelan is rocked.
I was fucking Charlie Edwards rocking me up like that. And blocking as well.
That was the moment.
Caught sleeping on the job.
That's
What you do,
fucking
you step
shocking as well.
back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into
I'll
it.
get him there.
Do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second
How
here,
the
Johnny.
fuck
We're
he
hailing
doing
RC
that?
Cobwebs now. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this
I am
will
blocking
say,
them
no,
shots.
I'm
Why is
that
it not
notch
blocking
above
them?
you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The counterpunching. Those counterpunches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They both want the knockout. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Oh, wait a minute. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Not bad, this guy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Class.
He scores with the counter. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Just missed with that hook. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a coach.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The straight right just misses. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice count. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Trying to fight his way back into this. I don't know what his game plan is, or even if he's got one. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent and think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind
try
of
to
pace up,
pick him off,
they've got
but-
this fight.
If that jab slick.
Get your mind back on the job.
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Back
My
jab,
motto
you love
is,
the back
if it's
jab.
not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Well done with that counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Both men step back for just a moment. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the...
Back in.
And there's the bell for round 9. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. The perfect counter lands. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to...
See you later, monster.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Aye.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Venezuela is rocked. Edwards in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
You gotta get out there. Switch up, late round, big.
And here comes the 10th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round.
win
There'll be
this round, I
sheer
just
panic
need to
in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good
Boss.
counter punch. And he scores with the counter.
I don't know if progressed on that one.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Catch and shoot. Can't find a home with that jab.
Right in it. Left in.
Punch caught him clean. One punch could change everything in this battle. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can't connect with that right hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up.
Okay, that's
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Yes. I didn't check the stats.
Some might have thought the fight
But
a little
got
bit
that
closer,
blood.
but the
He's gonna
judges
play.
both
He's gonna
agreed
blame it on
with the
Nunaris now. You know.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Yes. Jimbo. Smashed him 1 minute later. Totally. I don't care about the stats. I beat this thing. Destroy you! Fuck! Yes, I'm in the fucking. What is it? Semis? Yes! For 2 belts, Smith. Get on. I have a Skull, the Ruler, or Cerebro.